Hey everybody, it's Joanne Curtin. Wow, this market update is probably the most important one that I have to share. Lots of things are going on. A lot of questions are being asked, and the media, the newspaper and TV and the 24-hour financial shows that are airing now are just confusing everyone. So there's a lot of fear out there, and actually realtors included that people in the industry don't even quite know what is happening. And there's a lot of insecurity around real estate prices and rates right now. So this market update is super important, and what I want to do is just share with you some of the professional advice, and not just advice, but based on literal research and data that we go through for hours and hours to consult correctly on our local market from the data. So from a macro standpoint, yes, the rates have risen, and buyers are fearful. They are kind of on the sidelines waiting for basically a 2008 to happen all over again. And there's so many reasons why the market is not 2008. Professionals know what all these signs are. But the big ones are there's so much home ownership that people have in their properties. If not literally just owning them outright, there's so much equity. So there is pretty much nothing to go delinquent. The other reason that it's not 2008 anymore is because the inventory is so low. During '08, we had literally 4 million homes of inventory to be built that never were built because the builders went away. So we have a huge glut of inventory that needs to come into the market. Luckily, builders are already knocking some record numbers down right now in their building starts. So that is a sign the builders are putting their life into these projects, and so they have done the stats that we're are obviously already sharing with you now. But the build starts are up because inventory is super low. It's really not 2008 because it's so difficult to get a mortgage. Most of the requirements are a lot tighter than they were back then. And then the huge distribution of age is adding to this inventory shortage. So if you look at the entire population, in U.S. history, there has never been a larger population coming into their home buying times. For example, that large number is the millennial age, that 29 to about 34, 35. That number has not been bigger than anything before, other than the baby boomers were the other one. So imagine, what happened in 1980 with all the baby boomers. That's when all the buildings happened. All the townhomes and the condos in Atlanta started just coming out of the ground like weeds. And we tried to sell all of those, right? Those 1980 condos back in the recession, and they were tough. So all of that new build came out of those baby boomers. Well, the millennials are even trumping by tens of millions than what the baby boomer numbers were. So we're really on a wave of just the biggest home buyer demand that history has ever seen. So that is really the message here, because it's not 2008. In fact, there's not just the young millennials that are coming of age to purchase, but there are other demographics, age groups that are literally just renting. I mean, people can have $150,000 a year salary and they're literally renting, and quite a few of those are our clients that want to sell, they want to rent, they want to be fluid, make their decisions, take their time, see what properties might hit the market that are their dream home that they just want to purchase. So yes, they're choosing to get out of these amazing rates that everyone refied to, because they know something better's on the other end. So not just the millennial group is coming in for buying power, but the other groups of just people retiring, making a life change. The house is now too small for them, too big for them. There are big, big reasons why some of our clients are selling now. They want to either just right away purchase or keep renting for more of a fluid lifestyle until they do decide to buy. So now you've got all those layered on top of the tight inventory that we already have. So wow, that's a big one. And then the other piece is really the prices. So so many people are wondering if the prices are going to bottom out. And what the professionals know is that we have seen prices stabilize. We don't expect prices to go down. And in fact, what did go up even more was just days on market. And that was a seasonality with the higher rate. The days on market lengthened. But the days on market, I mean, they lengthened by like, a week, a 2-week run. So then we were up to 34 days on market from like 14 and 7. And now that's actually piped down again. So this is another reason why it's not 2008 anymore and that the bottom isn't coming, because those days on markets have now shrunk again. And that's a big one. So after so many hours of reading and research, it is clear that the rates will be coming down and down even lower into the next year to 2 years. So that's a real positive message that I want to share. And boy, if you can just think back to 1980, what maybe you or your family could have done to really make smart moves during those times of real estate. We all wish we had bought something in 1980, or our families had, because we'd be in a great position now. We all know that the prices of real estate just continue to go up. Real estate goes up over time. Yes, there's dips and downs, and if you have a dip or a fearful time that we all are seeing right now with the news and everything, that's like the best time to buy, is when it's just in the dips and valleys. So great messaging here, a lot in this video. If you've got questions, please reach out. But there's great news out there, and lots of, thankfully, beautiful homes coming onto the market. Thank you guys for putting some inventory back into our pipelines, because the buyers are really out there. There is a big pent-up demand. So the message of this is the biggest wave in buyer history is coming our way, guys, and it's just getting started. So hope you have a great week. And if you have any other questions, I know you will, please reach out. We're happy to be here. Thanks.